know the dimension. Reinforcement detailing I'll give. Okay, so the dimension detailing is it is like a along the length side it is 5000 millimeters, and along the millimeters. Okay, so that is the internal dimension of the water tank, and the thickness of the wall is 170 mm. Okay, so the thickness of the wall is 170 mm, same as we have done in the previous drafting of a circular water tank. We are going to draft the plan as well as the elevation of the that particular rectangular water tank. Okay, so for that I'll share screen, AutoCAD screen. Can I able to see the screen? Can I able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the near to that we can proceed the rectangular water tank. So for that line command L enter. Okay, so line L enter. Okay, so the along the first 5000 millimeters, you just click this way, yeah, and you maximize this one. Okay, so 5000. Okay, so along the breadthwise the dimension is 4000. 4000. You click enter. You specify the corner end and 4000. That is the length. We have completed the internal dimension drafting of this particular rectangular water tank. Then I have told the wall thickness is 170 mm, so therefore O enter, that is offset enter. The distance is 170. So you click this source object and you click outside. Okay, like this you can do. So now what you can do, so you can extend this line to you hold and do it like this. Okay, fine. Now you trim the unwanted ends here. Okay, so it's a shortcut for trimming the objects. We are currently drawing the plan of the, we'll see the section later, elevation and section later. The external dimension and the internal dimension of the rectangular water tank is created. Now we're going to go for the reinforcement detailing. Okay, so what is the reinforcement detailing? In is provided in the two layers actually. Okay, so the first layer with the clear cover from this end. Okay, so from the top. With this clear cover, the reinforcement detailing are given. Okay, so the overall thickness is actually 170. So with respect to thickness, you offset the main reinforcement detailing and two layer distribution reinforcement detailing. Okay, so how to provide you like 30 centimeters from the top as well as bottom, you offset the object. Okay, O enter that you offset this end as well as you offset this end also. So like that, you proceed your offset. Now you complete this drawing with the trimming as well as the extension so that the main reinforcement is created actually. First of all, you extend, then only you can able to get it. Now you trim. We have created, actually we have created the main reinforcement detailing. Okay, so you can extend this way. So actually, why? Because the reinforcement is like this. The two layered main reinforcement is bounded together with the top as well as the bottom layer. Now we have created the main reinforcement. We are going to provide the distribution bar. Okay, so before going into the distribution reinforcement, in circular so that portion is not there, but in rectangular water tank, additionally one provision is there. So that provision is called launch. At the corner, there is a sloped structure. If you are seeing the water tank, also you could have come across in the rectangular shaped water tank. At the corner, there will be a slope as well as at the top also. If it is a closed water tank, okay. So at the base, there will haunch. Okay, so how can you provide this haunch? So for that you can go for the chamfer option. Okay, so to create the slope based thing. Okay, so you click the first link. Therefore, the chamfer is created like this. You can able to see. Can you able to see this? The sloped one. Okay, so the sloped structure is created. Can you able to see this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like this, the slope structure is created. Okay, chamfer. Okay, so that is nothing but chamfer. You okay, so the repeat the chamfer. Click the first line and you click the second line. Therefore, the chamfer is created. You see here. The specification for the chamber, that is the dimension we'll cover later. But as of now, we are drafted. Okay, so we are completed. Okay, so now we're going to provide the distribution bar. For that, you have to know what is the dia of the distribution bar. Okay, actually, the main bar dia is and the distribution bar dia is 8 mm actually. Okay, so you create the donut of 8, you enter. Internal dia is 0 actually. You click on enter. The external dia, okay, you click on 10 for okay. Therefore the donut is created. What you can do, so you just move it. You off the ortho command. Okay, so now the distribution bar is created. You follow the array command so that to create the multiple objects. You choose the path, and this is the path. Now the spacing is not specified. Okay, so there is no spacing in between the object. You right click, quick property, and the spacing is actually, it is 120 mm spacing. Okay, so here it is 7.5. Therefore it is okay. So 120 now it is altered now. Okay. Now what you can do, so you can just copy and paste it on all those thing. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. Similarly, the vertical reinforcement detailing we are completed. Okay, so we have to do that is distribution bar detailing also, so that you copy the another donut and move in the horizontal direction. You place it here. Okay, so then you can go for the array command. So it is path, click the path, then change the spacing. Here it is 7.5, go for 1, so therefore it is created. Now you just copy the above reinforcement detailing. Just copy and paste it below. Fine. The reinforcement detailing at the bottom also created. For complete the one layer detailing only. Okay, so we have to do it for the another layer, the vertical as well as the horizontal. Okay, so for that you create the donut again. For the horizontal layer and as well as the vertical layer, for the second phase you have to do, you so you just select the donut and enter. So that is the option for move. You off the ortho. You place it here. That is the distribution for bar for the second layer reinforcement. Little adjustments we can do. Okay, so for example, you can move this particular distribution reinforcement here. Okay, so that you can do it. Okay, so as of now, you just create the distribution for this path. Say by using the array command only. Path and okay, so it is not like this. Array, enter, it is a path. Select the, so now you change the spacing. Right click, quick property. It is changed now. Okay, so now what you can do, so you just copy this second layered distribution reinforcement at the first the specification is same. Now we completed the drafting. Now we go for the detailing. Okay, no. So one thing we distribution reinforcement along the vertical direction for the second layer we are not covered. So you have to do that also. You just copy this one and move. And you place it here. Then you can go for the array command to create the multiple objects. You change the spacing by right clicking. Right click, go for property or quick. You have to go for quick property actually. Right click, quick property. So the spacing is 120. Then you copy this particular distribution reinforcement for the second layer on the other side, this side. You click the ortho option on. And you paste it here. Now we have completed the drafting of the plan. Now we're going to go for the detailing. Okay, so detailing in the sense like we have created the two layered reinforcement actually. We went for the two layer, and the distribution also we went for the two layer. Okay, so first of all you should go for the dimensional detailing. Okay, so the dimension detailing means inner dimension of the particular rectangle. Go for the dimension, and you what is the inner dimension, you check. The inner dimension is 5000 along the lengthwise. Then you check the breadthwise dimension also. So along the breadthwise, the dimension is 4000 millimeter. That is 4 meter. Okay, so the dimension then we go for the reinforcement detailing. Okay, so the reinforcement detailing, how can you do? So we have done the two kinds of reinforcement. Okay, that how can you do? So you have to go for the M leader option. M leader option. You first complete the main reinforcement. Okay, so both ways you have to mention. Why? Because along the vertical direction as well as in the horizontal direction, the specification of the same. The specification are same. Actually, now is main reinforcement detailing. That is detailing along the both ways. Here for the one correction is there. Okay, like the main reinforcement dimension is the diameter is 8 mm only, but the distribution is the load distribution is like that. Okay, so you can go for the style annotation and you increase as per your desired one. Okay, so this is the thing. Now you have to go for the distribution reinforcement main reinforcement detailing on the top as well as at the bottom. Okay, so it differs. You can go for the M leader and you choose the it is 12 mm dia at 120 mm spacing. Okay, so at the bar, the top, same specification only. You can copy and make it for. So we have completed the plan of the rectangular water tank. Now we're going to draw the one I missed. Okay, so here haunch sloped corners we have created. Okay, so we have to give the specification also. So the haunch specification you can do it by m leader command itself. Okay, so you just choose this one. Okay, so what is this particular provision name is? It is haunch. You type that one. What is the dimension? So the dimension is 150 by 150 by 150. Okay, so that is the dimension of the arch, which is at the corners. Fine. Okay, completed. You have to specify what is this drafting is. Okay, so the drafting is like plan of rectangular water tank. You just copy this one. You right click this text actually. Water tank. Okay, so now what you can do, what you going to do, so you're going to draw elevation of the rectangular water tank. Okay, so the elevation of the rectangular water tank will have the of the particular water tank. Okay, so how you can try, so first of all you should know for that the so the rectangular water tank height is 3 meters and the thickness is 170 millimeters and the base thickness is 200 millimeters. Okay, so with this data we proceed the drawing now. Like you click on L, this is 170, height is 300. Thickness is 170, height is 3000. Fine. Now you repeat the line. The height is 3000. So you have drawn the one side wall. Okay. Again, what is the inner dimension? Is actually along the breadthwise it is 4000 millimeters. Okay, you check here. Along the along the lengthwise it is 5000 millimeter. So therefore you have the 5000 millimeter. Oh, enter. After distance is 5000. Click the source object and it is offsetted. Okay, so now follow the line command. 70 is the thickness and height is 3000. This one. Okay. So now the wall is created on the both the sides. Now what you can, like, you create the base of the water tank now. Okay, so the base of the water tank I told already, 200 mm. The projection you can take up to like first projection. Okay, so line enter, you specify the first 500 mm and the thickness is 200 mm. Again 500. Now you can disclose this one. The tank also is created. You can trim this one. Why? Because between the base as well as the wall of the water tank. The external wall as well as the base of the rectangle water tank is created. Since we are drawing the it has to coincide with each one another. Okay, so you just copy and you paste according to this one. Fine. You delete the source object. Now the external drafting is completed. Then you have to go for the reinforcement detailing are same. Two layers you're going to provide. As you have done it in the plan, you're going to do it here also. Okay. So go for the offset option. Depends upon the clear cover. The clear cover distance is 30 on the both the sides. Okay, 30. So you just offset this one. Okay. Now what you can do, so you just extend the objects. Okay. So you extend the object. Now you can remove the detailings at the car. This particular corner reinforcement. For that you can go for the offset option to create the reference line along the corners. Then you can trim. After that you can delete the reference line also. Okay. TR double enter. You delete the reference line now. Now the reinforcement detailing, the main reinforcement detailing, for the two layers we completed. For the same, we are detailing. So the distribution reinforcement detailing is like what is the dia of the distribution reinforcement detailing? Is 8 mm is the dia of the distribution reinforcement detailing. Okay, internal dia is 0, external dia is 8. Okay, you create the donut. Okay, so then you copy the donut and you follow the array command to create the move enter. Created. Now just select this object, go for array command. And you select the path. Okay, so you change the spacing. Okay, actually the spacing is 1. Go for quick property. Here the spacing is 1.5. You change into 120. Therefore, for the first layer, the distribution reinforcement is created. Along horizontal direction also, the reinforcement to be provided. Okay, so why? Because the time. Copy enter along the center. Okay, so now the distribution reinforcement is created along the to copy this particular both the objects to the another side vertical reinforcements. You just copy. Yeah, completed. Similarly, this way. Therefore, along the vertical direction, along the vertical side, as a two layers, the reinforcement, main reinforcements as well as the distribution reinforcement is for the base. Okay, so base of the rectangular water tank, you provided the main reinforcement already, but you need to provide the distribution reinforcement. Okay, so for that another this one to the base of this particular thing. Okay. trimming is not done. And you delete the reference line also. For array command, select the path. Now you right click on this object and go for quick property. So the spacing is 7 point, change into 120. Actually, this is not the single object. Okay, so you have to make this object as a single. So for that, you can extend this one. Again, you have to repeat it. Why? Because the single object is the array is not created. Now you can do it. Therefore, the multiple objects are created. You click on right click and go for quick property. Change the spacing into 120. So therefore, the reinforcement is created. Okay. Now you just copy the bottom layer distribution reinforcement to the top layer. Okay, CO enter. So that is the shortcut for copy. Completed. Okay, so we have completed the reinforcement detailing of the rectangular bar. One thing to do, so to provide the haunch here. Okay, for the corner. Okay, so for that you go CHAMFER chamfer, enter, chamfer is created. Okay, so at the another corner also you create the chamfer. Now we have drawn the elevation. Okay, so elevation of the rectangular water tank we have completed. Okay, so but the thing is same reinforcement here. Why? Because only the our perspective is changing. Okay, so the specification is not changed. Okay, so therefore you just copy the specification which is given here to the elevation of the water tank which you are drafted also. Okay, so you just copy this one. Okay, just copy this launching also. So using the mtext command. Okay, so use the mtext command to specify what is the drafting you are done. Okay, so you are done the elevational drafting of rectangular text here and CO enter. Okay, so you just copy this and you move it here. Escape icon. of the command which you are there currently. Okay, so now you right click on this particular text and you change the plan as sectional elevation. Elevation of rectangular water tank. Okay, so this is fine. So this is the two drafting we have seen now. Okay, so plan as well as the section of the rectangular water tank and plan as well as the section circular water tank. Okay, so this is the two thing we have covered now. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt is there related to that AutoCAD commands? Any doubt is there? Yes, answer me.